Broadcasting around the world on the World Wide Web.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh yeah. Broadcasting live from the Josie Network studios in downtown Medina, Tennessee. It's that time of week again. It's time for the Josie Show. Bringing you the most exciting music news and guests from around the world. Right here on the Josie Show. Please make welcome the beautiful, the talented, the lovely, America's radio sweetheart, Mrs. Josie Passantino Boone.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Josie Show. I'm Josie Passantino Boone and my special guests today are Makenzie Phipps and Celeste Marie Wilson. I'm looking forward to sharing both of these incredible interviews from these two talented ladies, so let's get right into it. Let's not delay. First up is Makenzie Phipps. Hi.
Hello. It is always a pleasure getting to speak with you.
Oh, it's always so wonderful getting the opportunity to chat with you two. And it's always so exciting because you always have something new and fresh. And of course, today we're going to talk about the new song. It's a duet titled Devil Ain't in Hell. Tell us about this new tune.
Yes, I am so excited that this song is finally out for everybody to listen to. It has been a work in progress now for literally a year, because I actually was looking back at my Snapchat memories and I was like, oh my gosh, it has literally been like a year since we wrote this song. My good friend Aubrey Nicole and I, we got together while we were actually out recording for season 28 of The Voice, and we came together and wrote this spectacular duet. We're so proud of how it turned out. It's just one of those good old-fashioned country revenge songs. And I'm just really excited that it's finally out for everybody to listen to. Our producer, Grady Saxman, did a fantastic job at really bringing together the vibe and the sound that we wanted for this song.
Yes. Oh, it's such a great song. It really is. And you've said that this song could bust down doors in the country music scene. So what do you hope listeners and radio programmers hear in this track that makes it kind of stand out?
I really hope that they see with this song just how that good old 2000s country is making a comeback, because that's definitely the realm of country that I like to classify my sound and writing with, because I mean, that's the country I grew up on. I mean, I was born, in 2002. And, all of the artists from back in the day, I loved Miranda Lambert, Carrie Underwood, Sarah Evans, Jason Aldean, all of those different artists. And that's kind of where I have wanted my writing and sound to go. And I feel like there's not really a lot of songs out in today's time that are like those revenge songs. Because when Aubrey and I were working on this song, we really wanted it to kind of have the vibe of like a modern day Devil Went Down to Georgia feel.
Yeah.
And I definitely think, especially Grady putting his 2 cents in with bringing all the talented musicians on with this song, he really captured that so well. But I'm really excited to see what people think of this song now that it is out.
When you and Aubrey recorded this together, was there a moment in the studio that made you think, okay, this duet is something special?
Yes, I mean, like, especially when we started working on the song, originally I had no idea what route I was going with the song, because especially when we were out for the show, I mean, there were some days, that you were on the go pretty much from the moment the day started until it ended. And then there were other days that you weren't doing anything because, of course, the producers are having to deal with all different kinds of people. So we would have some, free days that we could just relax and kind of do our own thing. And I was like, I feel like I need to be taking advantage of this time, being around all of these incredible artists who are just so talented and just trying to come up with new music. And when I started writing this song, I wasn't even planning on it being a co-write, nonetheless a duet. And it was like really late at night. And I had texted Aubrey and I was like, hey, I've been working on this song. Do you want to come over to my room and just take a listen and let me know your thoughts? So she came over and I played her what I had, which was like a first verse and a chorus kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing just led to another. She started adding in things that she thought would be cool, and we started writing it down, and she started singing on with the song, and we finished it in like 6 hours. Because I mean, we started it at like 8 p.m. and
Oh my
then
goodness.
we
Yeah.
finished it at like 2 in the morning because we were hyped up on Starbucks espresso. So we
Yes.
like could not go to bed. And we finished it and we did like a little rough recording of it. And then when the show was over, I told her, I was like, I really want to record this song. And I said, I feel like it would not be complete if I didn't have you sing on it with me. And so we decided to go in the studio and make it a duet. It's the first ever duet for both of us on our streaming platforms. And it's my first ever co-write with somebody outside of my husband, Shane Begley. So this was definitely a very special song for me.
Yeah, this was a lot of firsts for you. I didn't realize. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Oh, and it's such a good song. It really, really is. I hope, like I said, everybody checks it out. And I also wanted to mention this because this is so cool. You announced not too long ago that you've officially partnered with JTV, which is Jewelry Television, for those who may not know, with the launch of your new Makenzie Phipps Spotlight Collection by JTV. Can you tell us a little bit about how this collaboration came to be, and tell us a little bit more about this collection? It's amazing.
Yes, JTV has been so incredible. I mean, just getting the chance to work with Cheryl and all of them at
Yeah.
JTV has just been a blessing. And we actually got introduced back last year for my wedding. I had a mutual friend of mine, Roxanne Atwood. She actually was the officiant of my wedding.
Oh my
And
goodness, Roxanne. I love Roxanne.
yes. And
Yes.
she had spoken with Cheryl about, how I was getting married, and, I had some really big things going on in my music career, which was leaving for The Voice. Not many people knew about it because I couldn't disclose the information.
Yes, yes.
And she was just talking about me, and Cheryl was kind enough to send me over some beautiful blue jewelry items for my wedding day. And she also sent some other beautiful pieces for like my mom, my maid of honor,
Aw.
Shane, his best man. And it just really made our wedding even more special. And then, of course, she gifted me a beautiful turquoise cross necklace that they actually prayed over at my wedding. And that was the cross necklace that I wore for my blind audition on the show. So it's got a ton of specialness to it and just sentimentalness.
That's
And
amazing.
we just started, talking more, and then finally we got the Spotlight collection, and I was just so thrilled to be a part of this and for them to think enough of me to have my very own Spotlight collection. So I went and picked all these different kinds of jewelry pieces that I felt really resonated with me and reminded me of myself. And
Yeah.
so that is available on jtv.com. You can just type up my name, Makenzie Phipps, and you'll be able to access the Spotlight collection. And we actually also have a coupon code going on right now until Labor Day on September 7th. And this coupon code will actually give you $25 off of any order that is above $75. So it can save you quite a bit. And that code is JTVMAC, MAK 25.
I love it. Oh, that's amazing. Everyone, please make sure you check out these pieces. 'Cause it's so funny because I remember, of course, your blind audition, which was incredible. But I remember seeing the cross and I was like, oh, that's cute. I wonder where she got that.
Yes.
So they have such beautiful jewelry. They really do. They always have. It's
Yes,
amazing.
I mean, they truly have any sort of jewelry item for anything you have going on. I mean, like, I had my Bluebird Cafe debut at the end of April, and I was really, really excited to finally get to be a part of a writer's round for the Bluebird because it is so iconic. And I've done open mics there quite a bit, but I'd never been able to get through the audition process to be a part of a writer's round. So I finally got the opportunity to, and they sent me Bluebird jewelry for me to wear, like little birds.
Stop. That is
And I
so
was like, that
cute.
is so cute. Like, they literally have anything out there for any occasion that you have going on in your life.
That's amazing. How sweet are they? That's awesome. I hope everyone goes and checks out the jewelry. That's amazing. And, of course, you just have so many wonderful things going on. Devil Ain't in Hell. Check that out, everybody. Of course, JTV collection. But previously to this single, you had a song that I really love. It really touched my heart. It's a song that you did a tribute to your mom, Won't Be Here Forever, which was incredible and did so well. Can you tell me a little bit, real quick, about this song? Because it's so good, and I think just so many people, I'm so close with my mom, as you are. So tell us a little bit about Won't Be Here Forever.
Yes, I was so happy with how this song came out. I mean, it's definitely one of my longer songs. It's just a very intimate ballad,
Yeah.
and I couldn't even like cut it down because like when I wrote the song, I was like, okay, we're kind of like at the 4.5 minute mark.
Right.
And a lot of people, they try to stay under 4 minutes. And I had sent it over to my team and they were like, is there any way you can cut it down? And I was like, no, because of how the story was written,
Yes.
how I orchestrated everything. I was like, there's no way I can take anything out of it because it won't do it justice if I do.
Yes.
And I'm not a mom yet. I am a cat mom. And
Absolutely.
Shane, my husband, likes to say that, he's going to say prayers, if the time comes that we ever have
Mhm.
children, because
Mhm.
I worry myself to death over these cats.
Right.
And I do. I do. I mean, they're my little babies. But
Hilarious. Nothing wrong with that. That's funny.
yes, I'm
Cute.
not a mom yet, but
Yeah.
I feel like every mom out there has their own little sayings. And
Mhm.
my mom has been one of my biggest supporters, like literally ever since she
Yeah.
gave birth to me. I mean, like she's been there
Yes.
the whole time, and especially when I wanted to pursue music as a career, her as well as my dad have always stood by me through everything.
For sure.
And my mom, she, of course, like every mother does, likes to share, advice and everything like that to
Mhm.
help us make it through this world as easy as possible. But
Right.
I am pretty, stubborn and hard-headed, as she
I hear
would
you.
say. And she always says, Makenzie, I'm not going to be here forever. And she's
Mhm.
like, you need to, listen to what I'm saying. And, hopefully you could take it with you because I'm not going to be here. She's like, and you've got to do things yourself.
Yep.
And I'm just like, why do you say that? But
I know. My
it's just
mom has
like,
said
why
that a
do
few
you say
times to me
that?
too, and I'm like, "No, stop."
Yes. I'm like, quit saying that.
Yeah.
So it had me thinking about that whole concept. And I was sitting on my couch one day. I have like a little swivel chair in my living room. And I
Yeah.
was just sitting there with my guitar and I was just like strumming, finger picking, and the words just kind of started coming. And that's the beauty
Mhm.
in songwriting for me is I don't know what route I'm going to go with the song. Like it could be a
Sure.
number of things. So I started writing it and I basically wrote this song in like a day or two. That's like usually how songs always come to me. Like they'll hit
Mhm.
me and I get them done and then I won't write another one for months, which I
Right.
hate that. But I just started writing it and I just loved how the story was. And I wanted to really capture a song for that saying that my mom says that I won't be here forever. And I wanted to send it to her to be like, this is what I think of every time you
Yes.
say this to me.
Uh-huh.
And I
Yes.
know there's people out there that, they're not fortunate now to have their moms here any
Mhm.
longer. And
Yeah.
I am actually in a very unique situation in my life where I have yet to experience grief.
Mhm.
And I
Mhm.
feel like that's a blessing and a curse in a sense
Right.
because it's like, I'm glad that all of my loved ones are here, but at the same time, it's like, how am I genuinely going to react when they're not?
Right.
And
Yes.
so, a lot of people are talking about like it's shocking that you've never experienced grief, but you wrote such an amazing song about grief and how
Yes.
it happens. And I was like, well, I don't know. I'm gonna pray about it when that time comes, of
Right.
course. But
Right.
I
Right.
definitely wanted a song out there for people that may be missing their moms and wanting to reminisce on times with them. And of course, for anybody out there that you still have your mama here, maybe this is a sign that she needs a little more
Mhm.
appreciation from you and a little more love and
Yes.
talk to her while you can because there may be that one day you pick up the phone and she's not there.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well said. I mean, it's just such a realistic part in life that, everybody has to deal with. And I'm glad that you put it to a song, and it's such a great song. Won't Be Here Forever. Please check it out. Check out all the music that Makenzie has out there, all of the streaming sites that there is. And also, I want people to follow you on social media. So can you please give out your social media? Also, can you share your website for us?
Yes, so I am available on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Mhm.
I have my website, MakenziePhipps.com, and on there they can check out all the music I have going on, my tour dates as to where I'm going to be. And, I also am working on some new merch items, so that's going to be going on the
Nice.
website here very soon. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what the remainder of 2026 has. I cannot believe we're already halfway through it. I mean,
I
it is
know.
just insane.
It's
But
going too fast.
yeah, I know. I mean, we're almost at Christmas.
I
It is just
know.
so hard to believe.
Isn't it? Oh my goodness. Well, I can't wait to see what's next for you. You always have some exciting things going on, and I'm looking forward to staying in touch and seeing what is next. Like I said, it's always a pleasure getting the opportunity to chat with you, and I hope to have you back on anytime, okay?
Yes, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. It's always a
Of
pleasure.
course. Of course. My pleasure. This was a lot of fun, and I hope everyone checks out Devil Ain't in Hell right now by Makenzie Phipps and Aubrey Nicole, both such talented songwriters and vocalists. So please make sure you check out both of them right now. And thank you, Makenzie. Appreciate you. All right, let's keep trucking along. My next special guest is Celeste Marie Wilson. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for joining me. How are you?
Great, I'm doing amazing. It was raining pretty hard in Texas, but I think it's calmed down now.
Good. Yeah, we've been getting some rain over here in Tennessee too, nonstop lately. But hey, it's a little bit better out today. But I've been really looking forward to chatting with you because you have a new song that I want to talk about, which is a deeply personal song. It's titled Marie. Can you tell us a little bit about this song?
Absolutely. I wrote this song. It's a true love story of
Mhm.
my great grandparents on my mother's side, Jessie Marie, and her middle name is Marie. I go by Celeste Marie Wilson on stage in
Yes.
honor of my mother's side.
Mhm.
And I was just thinking to myself one day, I was like, we have so many country songs
Yes.
about people in the country, but most of them aren't about real people in the country.
Mhm.
And I was like, well, I have a story. and, and so
I
I
love it.
started writing and I ended up really, really loving it. And it being this very true, honest family story about my grandmother. My great grandmother, she fell in love with my great grandfather.
Mhm.
She's not supposed to. He was a poor
Mhm.
boy.
Yeah.
And he went off and joined the rodeo to make
Mhm.
enough money in order to propose to her.
That's amazing.
And when he finally did, he came back as fast as he could. And then they actually got married in secret, which
Yes, I
was
heard that.
very Romeo and Juliet.
Very.
And,
Mhm.
and when they came back and told the family, they told them at Thanksgiving.
Oh, oh my goodness. That's so interesting. It's such a good story. I see why you had to put it to a song.
Of course. That is one way to shake up a family dinner.
It is. In my opinion, that's the best way right there. That shook it up. Oh my goodness. How interesting. It's such a good song. Marie is available July 17th. So, what are you most excited for listeners to experience when they hear it for the very first time?
I think the most exciting thing for them is going to be this song, the style kind of transports you back to like the 1970s,
Mhm.
1960s in country. And the reason I did that was because out at the ranch where they lived, there are a bunch of old 8 tracks.
Yeah.
And I listened to them, and that's the sound that we kind of replicated. So I think that the listeners are going to be really excited by some, like, pedals and things like that you just don't get to hear as often anymore.
It's true. Oh yeah, we need a little bit more of that, honestly. Bring it back, and you are, which I think is so awesome. And I'm looking forward to everybody hearing it July 17th on all streaming platforms. And I have to say, every family has stories just waiting to be told. I think it's so great that you were able to put it to a song. And has creating Marie inspired you to explore more of your family's history through your songwriting? What do you think?
It has,
Mhm.
I mean, for me, I don't have like a dating history really to write about. Like
Mhm.
I've one long-term boyfriend, which
Right,
is a
yeah,
good
yeah.
thing. But that means that when I'm searching for inspiration, I have to look at everyday things and things
Yes.
in the past, and because my emotions are pretty steady.
Yes. Yes,
Like
I hear
there's
ya.
no
Me
there's
too.
no doesn't fall. So it's like finding these stories that, like, maybe they didn't start as mine, but I can make them into something.
Yeah.
There's a lot of power, and everyday life
Yes.
is what's so beautiful, not necessarily all of the big moments, just living.
Yes, it's so interesting how if you really keep your eyes and your mind open to this world around us, you really can find a lot of inspiration within just the simplest things. You know what I mean? And it's very interesting how that can happen when you open your mind to it, which I feel you are the type of person to do so. So I think that's wonderful. And I'm looking forward to seeing what's next. Do you think Marie kind of represents like a new chapter for you as an artist and songwriter? Perhaps maybe some new music or maybe a larger project on the horizon. What are we thinking?
Absolutely, it does. I actually have my first full length album coming out in August titled
Yay!
Southern American Princess. And
Oh,
Marie is track 2 on that album.
amazing.
And it kind of is capturing what girlhood feels like, you know?
Hmm.
You have all of these old family stories, you fall in love, bar stars, everything that gets being a girl in the South is in that album.
Nice. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so glad I asked that question then. Okay, so then the album is coming, which I'm really looking forward to. You said August? Oh,
Yes,
I can't
in
wait.
August.
Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. Okay, so you're gonna have some really great songs on there. I could already tell. I'm really looking forward to it. So and then that'll be available everywhere. I'm really looking forward to this new chapter in your music. And for those out there who want to kind of keep in touch, see when this new stuff is happening, where can our listeners find you on social media? And if you have a website, you can give that out too, please.
Oh, absolutely. My website is celestemariewilsonmusic.com. And then you can find me under Celeste Marie Wilson on any of the social media platforms.
Check her out, everybody. Please make sure you do. And another really cool thing that I seen, you have a new music video out that I seen just pop up for another one of your songs, Jesus, Tequila, and Whiskey. What was it like filming the video?
Oh, that was so much fun. We did it in like an older bar
Yeah.
that was like a honky tonk because it's a honky tonk song.
Yeah.
And everybody was so nice there at Cooter Brown's. And we thought the name was really funny because,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
drunker than Cooter Brown.
It's hilarious. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's amazing. It's such a great music video too. And I hope everyone goes and checks that out. It's available on YouTube. Just check it out.
It is.
Yes. Amazing. I'm a huge visual person. So anytime you have a music video out, I'm totally into it. And I'm sure this isn't going to be the last. I'm sure you got more coming.
Oh yeah. Every time I think I'm taking a break, it's actually just to sit down to get up and run some more.
Right? I love that. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Yes. I love that about you is that you are always open to keep creating, keep going. And so I know that there's going to be more and new content coming from you, which is wonderful. And I wanted to ask you, is there an artist out there today that you would love to collaborate with? I mean, is there one out there that that would be a bucket list to work with?
Oh my gosh, I could collaborate with anybody in the
Mhm.
world right now.
Yes.
I would collaborate with Willow Avalon.
Oh, yes. Oh, she's incredible. You
Oh
two would vibe
yeah.
well together.
I
Oh,
think we would. I think we have such a
hmm
similar vibe. It would be so much fun.
yes. Oh, she seems like she is a hoot too. She just seems like she's
It
just
does.
so much fun. Oh, that would be amazing. Yes, it's got to happen. Let's petition whatever we got to do. We got to make it happen because that would be amazing. It
It would
really
be
would be.
so much fun. And her voice is gorgeous.
It really is. It really is. And yours is too. So I mean, I think you two would vibe so well together. Y'all would sound amazing together.
Yeah. I just have to dream. Say a little prayer.
Yeah, say a little prayer. It will happen. I am just super, super stoked to see what is next for you. And I have some more fun questions for you if you don't mind.
I don't mind at all.
Perfect, perfect. So while performing, have you ever had any embarrassing onstage moments that you can recall? Something that just didn't go as planned, live and in person.
Oh my gosh, I've had so many because I do this thing live where
Mm-hmm.
I will sing a song that I just
Yeah.
wrote that day.
Oh,
I call
wow.
it the game, and
Mm-hmm.
usually it works out fine, but every now and again I don't remember a thing, and we got to not play the game that night.
That is
Or I
so
gotta,
funny.
it's
It
like
happens.
I just start making up the words while I'm doing it, and usually nobody notices, but I know.
Right.
So, I have to sit there with the fact that I messed up. Like, my mom will be like, that's such a great new song. I'm like, thanks. Half of it is not what the song is.
Half of it is improv. That is too funny. It's like such a fun concept though, to get like the crowd into it and then also kind of introduce new music. And
Yeah.
yeah, that is so clever. And I
It
just
also lets
yeah.
you see what people are engaging with, like what they love, what's
Mhm.
affecting them. Because you can see their faces on stage. And if you're like, well, this was like a kind of, then you're like, well, I'll just tweak it or,
Yeah.
throw it on the back burner. But then when you have a song that sometimes I'm not sure about and I
Mhm.
play it live and then you see people's faces, you're like, oh no, this
Oh
is one
shoot.
that needs to go in the yes.
Right, I hear you. It's a good gauge, actually, to like see where people's minds are, what may work, what doesn't. That's so interesting. And I always think, when you're a music artist, and you have so many songs during a set, I don't know how you could remember remember half the stuff. I'd be a mess up there. Okay, let's be honest.
It's just practice. I tell my
Right.
mom it's like a 3-hour speech.
Right. Hilarious. I'm telling you, it's just so difficult. So big time kudos to all of you music artists out there that are able to do that night after night. It's amazing. And the next fun question I have for you, is there a venue, it could be anywhere in the world, that you would love to perform that you have not had the opportunity yet?
I have never performed. I think there are two places. First, Billy Bob's in Texas. In Texas, I've never played at Billy
Yes.
Bob's, and I want to so badly. And then, I think the big one is Billy Bob's. Actually saying, oh, I've never played the Bluebird.
Yes, like a writer's
Every
round and
time I
any
go to Nashville, I can't get through the open mic thing. I want to play
right.
the Bluebird so bad, and I
Oh,
know
that would
you
be
have
amazing.
to do that audition process. And I'm like, if I could just get a spot.
Yeah, just one, that's it. Oh my goodness. That would be, you know what? I would love for you to do that. I think that would be amazing. And it is a tough process. I know it. So many people, it's so funny. So many people say the same thing as you, and then eventually it happens. So I think you are definitely on your way, and I just am really looking forward to seeing what is next for you, where your music takes you. And July 17th, y'all, mark it in your calendar because you are going to want to check out Marie. It's such a great song. It's a true love story, which you don't get many true, you know what I mean? Like true story songs anymore. I feel like, a lot of it can just be, made up in imagination, but I love those true love stories. So that's what I'm really digging. I can't wait to hear
Thank
it.
you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much.
Yes, yes. And then of course an album is coming, y'all. So is there any teasers on the album that you could give us before we go? Like any kind of what's the vibe of this album, I should say, if you could tell us one. What kind of songs do you feel are in there that we should be expecting?
Oh my
Hmm.
gosh, we go all over the place emotionally in that
Okay.
album. I
Yeah.
think it's important to try to capture every little moment of life.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of like happy, fun songs, upbeat
Nice.
things, but I also have like a song about from when I worked at a horse barn for a while,
Hmm.
and I've got a song about the oil industry and a song
Yes.
about country music. And I mean, you
You
actually
name it.
expect every emotion.
I love that. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna be on a little bit of a roller coaster, which I love. We're gonna have different emotions. That's amazing. And I like that you have a little bit of everything for everybody, which is great. Awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait. And I want to thank you so much for taking time to chat with me today. And please come back on anytime. It would be a pleasure. It was so much fun.
Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
Oh, anytime. Celeste Marie Wilson, everyone. Please make sure you go and check her out on social media. Find her and connect and stay tuned to July 17th when Marie releases. So thank you so much, Celeste. And we'll see you again next time, all right?
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you all so much for tuning into the Josie Show. I hope you enjoyed both of these great interviews with Makenzie Phipps and Celeste Marie Wilson. And my next show is Monday, August 17th with Danny Nichols. So stay tuned to that. Make sure you check out josieshow.com, see who is coming up next, and anywhere that you're listening from around the world. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the Josie Show. I truly appreciate you all, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.